Hi, welcome to the Butcher of Kingsville. Today we're going to take our roast that we may have already purchased from the store, or maybe you've bought a roast and you've spent a little time cleaning it up. I'm going to show you now how to take that incomplete roast and tie it into a nice evenly cooked roast. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our string here. I am right-handed, so I'm doing it this way, but you'll have to reverse it if you're a lefty. So in my right hand, I'm taking the longer bit. Underneath, pull it over. Now the trick is to make sure it's nice and straight, because that'll just make your presentation that much nicer when you're all finished. So I'm going to show you one quick, and then I'll go in depth and I'll show you exactly what we're doing. Basically all we're doing is a slip knot. It's a very simple knot. And then a finishing knot to kind of close it off at the end. So once again, in my right hand I've taken the long end of the string underneath. Pull it over. Now this is how I've learned. There are many ways to tie this knot, but this is how I've learned. Take your two fingers here and make sort of like a pistol, like a gun. On the side of that, wrap it around. And then as you're wrapping it around, I'm twisting my fingers here to create this loop. You see? Now with my loose string, I'm going over this and underneath through that loop. And then I'm just going to pull that through. Okay, at that point we've got a very loose slip knot, but we're just going to make sure it's nice and tight. There's a little string here that just likes to flip over, and then just pull it nice and tight. That way you've got a nice tight knot, and then we can slide. Now the trick here is, again, just for presentation's sake, make sure you have nice, even, consistent lines, even as you're tightening that knot. And then to finish off, once again, we make our pistol shape, and I'm making a loop, grabbing that extra piece of string through the loop, pulling it, and that's just our closing knot. And that just makes sure it stays nice and tight. Cut off the loose ends, and there we are. I'm just going to go ahead and tie off the rest of this, and I'll show you what we do here. It's typically, unless someone's looking for a whole roast, we cut these into steaks. And the difference between the butt tender and the Chateaubriand section of the tenderloin will become apparent in one moment. So we'll take this right here, and I'm just going to show you a quick cut of one of our steaks. So that is one of the larger sections, or the butt tender section of the tenderloin. You can see a larger face, and then right here you would have a section of the Chateaubriand, or the more finer section, some opinions. And there you are. Thanks very much.